In the vast ocean, where the sky and the sea merge, there are people who work tirelessly day and night to stick to the sea. They not only earn a living, but also preserve a traditional profession that has been attached to their homeland for generations. Let's follow the fishermen to feel the rhythm of life in the middle of the ocean, where the waves and wind are friends, and the result is each catch of fish full of hope. After leaving the port and reaching the fishing grounds, the fishermen begin the most important step, casting their nets. Each giant roll of net is pulled out of the boat and gently lowered into the deep sea. White buoys are evenly arranged on the water surface, marking the outline of the expanding net. After waiting for the fish to gather, it's time to start pulling the net. After the net was closed, each large bucket of fish began to be lifted out of the water. Each time the bucket was lifted, joy broke out. The fish were wriggling, white all over the basket, sparkling in the sunlight like vivid silver drops. The fishermen worked quickly but precisely, controlling the crane to lift the bucket, bringing the fish down to the holding tank. Immediately after harvest, all fish are placed in a holding tank where the finished product is kept fresh, even in the middle of the ocean far from shore. The net buckets were lowered into the net where the fish were still struggling. Each time they were pulled up, the deck became more bustling. The joy seemed to spread with each stream of white fish flowing down into the hole. The fishermen worked continuously, coordinating rhythmically to bring each batch of fish into the tank. One hand controls the crane, the other holds the mouth of the net. Every movement is precise like a well-coordinated machine, because they understand that if they are just a little slow, they can miss the golden moment. In the blazing sun and the rolling waves, the fresh fish are a worthy reward for the perseverance and skill of those working at sea. The net was now heavy and filled with tons of silver fish, a moment that sent the entire boat into a state of joy. In the early morning sunlight, the fish glisten like living rays of the sea. When the fish batch is complete, the process of unloading the fish onto the ship begins. Under the control of modern machinery combined with human power, each stream of fish is sucked through the pipe and then rushed onto the deck. The fish flap their wings repeatedly, splashing water, a scene that is both noisy and bustling to the point of being mesmerizing. As night fell, the work on the ship did not stop. The yellow light from the deck was the fire that kept the journey from being interrupted by darkness. The winch rotated steadily, pulling each layer of water-soaked net in the dim light. Under the deep black sea, the fish were still silently gathering, waiting to be brought onto the ship. Every operation at this time required high concentration, because just one mistake in the dark night would cause great damage. In the silence of the night, the net began to rise from the depths of the sea. The light from the bow of the ship cast a single beam of light, as if illuminating each mesh of the net, soaked in seawater and carrying hope. After many hours of casting nets, catching and pulling them back, the catch was finally brought to the deck. Each heavy net bag was opened, the fish poured out like a waterfall. The rustling sound echoed in the darkness. It was the sound of achievement, the song of victory in the middle of the ocean. The fish shone bronze under the night lights, dancing one last time before being put into the cold compartment. From the depths of the ocean, heavy trawl nets begin to rise to the surface. The red doors of the nets like giant wings guide the giant net behind, where hope is stored after hours of silent movement on the seabed. The last net bag was pulled up onto the deck heavy in red with hundreds, thousands of fish just brought up from the sea. The giant net bag was opened, tons of red fish poured down like a lively waterfall on the deck. The fresh fish slid through the net and bars, entering the sorting and processing process. Once on deck, the red fish continue their journey on a modern conveyor belt inside the ship's hold. Here, every step is carried out quickly and precisely, from sorting, processing to freezing, to ensure that their freshness is preserved. The machinery system operates non-stop, carrying batches of fish in a neat line towards the processing chambers. Each fish passing through is a streamlined slice of the industrialization process, where traditional fishing has combined with modern technology to reach out to the open sea. The entire ship is like a miniature factory full of rhythm, efficiency, and professionalism, carrying the value not only of the product, but also of the sweat, effort, and pride of the fishermen. After being carefully processed and classified, the fish are put into barrels, covered with ice, and then brought up one by one. Thank you for following today's fishing trip. If you find it interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and share to support me to make more new videos. See you again on the next fishing trips.